Hello, my name is Santi. I'm a polyglot, a language teacher, and I do research on language learning methodologies. Today we're going to discuss a topic that's going to make a lot of people reach Dead Sea levels of saltiness. In this video, I'm going to explain to you in detail why Duolingo sucks in every possible way, why David Dobrick's blogs can actually be more educational than this app, and stick till the end because I'm going to reveal to you the darkest side of Duolingo, the sketchy secret the green owl doesn't want you to know about. So hold on to your seats, boys, because today we're talking about everything wrong with Duolingo. Alright, so Duo has a lot of sentences he wants to teach you. That is, its educational content, aka input, which is a fancy word for basically anything you read or listen to in your target language. So what makes good input? Simple. Good quality input must always be comprehensible, authentic, and relevant. Okay, so let's see an example. This may surprise you, but if we were to learn English, a great material we could use would be David Dobrick's videos. Don't believe me? Check this out. David's English fits the bill perfectly. It's authentic, comprehensible, and relevant. By authentic, I mean real, native-like. He speaks like any young American would, and that is what we want. We want to study using authentic examples of the language. Then David's blogs are also very comprehensible. When he speaks, he uses simple everyday English, and even if you weren't able to understand everything he's saying, you would still be able to understand the situation because there is a context. And just by watching the video, you can already figure out a lot of what's going on. And finally, David's content is also very relevant to us. Relevant in the sense that we probably find the videos interesting and enjoyable. So we are very motivated to try to understand what's happening and what they're saying. And relevant also in the sense that the English that they use is useful and worth learning, because that's the type of everyday language we are gonna hear in real life. So as you can see, David's blogs provide you with good quality input. But what about Duolingo's input? Let's take a look. Are Duolingo sentences comprehensible? Yeah, I mean, they are simple, but they always lack context, which makes them very difficult to understand. So, nah, they're not really easy to understand sometimes. Are they authentic though? I would say nope. Duolingo sentences are not real examples of language in use. Most sentences are either artificial or randomly taken from the internet. More often than not, these sentences sound weird, awkward, and unnatural. If you play the audio, that's not even a real person speaking. And let's not talk about all the sentences that are grammatically incorrect. So yeah, it's not authentic at all. But Santi, I hear you say, those sentences must surely be relevant. I mean, they might be relevant if you are a farmer living in a forest and you want to talk about animals doing weird stuff. Then maybe yes, but most people are never gonna find those sentences useful in real life. Also pretty boring to study reading random sentences that mean nothing. So yeah, that's a huge no for me. For all these reasons, Duolingo's content gets an F and might never end in disdain. Now, in terms of methodology, Duolingo does not do very well either. The current consensus in the education field is that people learn languages best when they use their target language to communicate with other people in a meaningful way. This is what we call the communicative method, which is great and is nowhere to be found in the Duolingo app. Actually, with Duolingo, you will never do any sort of real communicative practice. Instead, Duolingo's methodology goes something like this. Remember all those textbooks you hated in high school? Yeah, you remember the boring translations, the endless drills? Remember how you never learned the language but instead you felt inadequate and you never continued studying languages? Yeah, you do? Great. Now you take all that childhood trauma, you put it into an app, and bing bam boom, you get Duolingo. Seriously, with this app, you never get to use the language in a real, meaningful way. All you do there is click buttons away, like a lab champ. It's tedious, and I don't know why people would put up with. Actually, I know. You see, at first, it didn't really make sense to me. Why would someone use every day such a boring, useless, and repetitive app? But then I started observing Duo's behaviors and rituals, and then his evil intentions became clear. This is the dark secret Green Moloch does not want you to know about. Duolingo has tricked your brain into liking it. You see, Duolingo does not provide you with good content or an effective learning method. Instead, Duolingo just provides you with a false sense of progress. Think about it, the whole app is designed to make you feel like you are making progress. The app is divided into short lessons, which doesn't really teach you much, but every time you do one, you get your dopamine. Oh yeah, you feel like you've done the hard work then, right? Because Duo definitely makes sure that you know you're doing a great job. Every time you get something correctly, you get a happy sound. And every time you fail, you get a sad sound. This is Skinner's concept of reinforcement in action, the most simple of all manipulation techniques. You do good, you get a treat. You do bad, you get punished. And with enough time, little by little, you start to crave those happy sounds. But that's too subtle. If you have ever used the app, you'll know that Duolingo likes to lay it on thick. That's why at the end of every 3-minute lesson, the owl will positively reinforce the shit out of you by telling you how awesome you are for having learned something as basic as hola como estás in Spanish. And you will get golden stickers and XP and all kinds of rewards. And oh boy, you will feel so proud for maintaining that streak for weeks. Because you are working hard and you are making progress. Right? Guys, I'm gonna be candid with you here. Duolingo is not a real language learning method. It's just a game. A game that is designed not to teach you a language, but instead to make you feel like you are working hard and you are making progress. It's an illusion, guys. And you know what we call a activity that keeps you busy but has no real value? We call it busy work. And now you may wonder, but why does the green owl try so hard to make me feel like I'm doing well? Well, the answer is simple. He just wants you to keep using the app every day so he can make money with ads. That's simple. Actually, when you stop to think about it, studying with Duolingo is basically like being in an abusive relationship. Duo manipulates you emotionally so you stick around, and when you are not with him, he becomes possessive, and he bombards you with messages trying to guilt you into coming back to him. Because he loves me? No, because he needs you around so he can keep making money with you. And so the cycle repeats, day after day. Time goes by, and one fateful day you wake up and realize that you have learned nothing. Instead, all you get is your best years wasted with an owl that never really loved you. So, in conclusion, Duolingo's content is extremely bad, its methodology is outdated, ineffective and boring, and the user experience is codependent. Now, if you understand that Moloch, Duolingo, is just a game and you treat it as such, then I say do whatever you want and have fun with it. But if what you want is to really learn a language, then I hope this video has helped you to come to realize that this app is an absolute waste of time, and I encourage you to try a different, better method. Because honestly, you deserve better, boo-boo. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Don't forget to give it a like, it really helps my channel, and subscribe right now and click the bell for more videos.
Do it now.
And please tell me in the comments what are your thoughts. I always have a great time reading what you guys have to say in the comment section. That's all for today guys, see you around. Peace.